the Anti-Valentine's Day special.
That's a good title. I
There
prefer that title. Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
I don't want to say that I'm what is it called, jaded. The issue that I have is that things don't work out for me. I keep moving. I don't really care right now. I'm trying to do other stuff with my life. I'm really not advocating for that. So it's not that I hate love. I just it's in that dark right now. Yeah,
it's not that it's not that Manny hates love. He just hates love.
I hate love.
So,
yeah.
The human race is divided in two distinct sexes, male and female. While the typical man is a simple creature, there exists a subgroup, the nice guy, a dying breed of chivalrous, romantic, domesticated gentlemen whose qualities are desired by the opposite sex, allegedly. However, they are dismissed and confined in such concepts as the bestie, work husband, and the dreaded friend zone. Joe, Jason, and Manny are the last of the nice guys.
This just in. On today's episode of The Last of the Nice Guys, we have Joe,
Jason,
and Manny.
Yes! And we are the last of the nice guys.
We are the cancer stick smokers. I mean, what is this?
What are you talking about? What?
Because you freaking sound like
I don't smoke either.
You both sound raspy, like if you guys had a
cigar. No, we sound like the guy that introduces the trailers.
No, you Don LaFontaine. No, you do not.
We are 3 days before Valentine's Day.
You sound
discussing.
You sound
weirdness.
Like Christian Bale, Batman choking on a dick.
We have an interesting topic that I have.
Where is it?
Swear to me.
Where is it?
You really think you're in charge?
Listen, this is the wrong podcast for this goofy shit. Well, no, it is, but it's not. Come on.
What's the topic?
Well, thank you for tuning in to the Last of the Nice Guys podcast, Valentine's Day special. Now, I mean, we were really going to do a Valentine's Day special, but then I had a conversation off air via text with the main man, Manny, and I was like, this is going to be our topic. So, I don't know. I don't have a title for this topic. I'll figure it out in post. So
I don't think we never have titles, do we?
We do. I usually say it. I usually say the sentence in the podcast.
Yeah, you don't pay attention to anything, but Jay actually sweats and bleeds over the hard work that he does here.
Thank you.
You know, and I appreciate everything that he does. I know you don't because you're a piece of crap and you hate life.
I call bullshit.
The man.
Where's Rachel? All right. So for this Valentine's Day special, as goofy as we are being,
Joker,
I'm just gonna get right into it. It is the Valentine's Day or Anti-Valentine's Day special, whatever you want to call it. Oh, there's our title, the Anti-Valentine's Day special.
That's a good title. I prefer that title. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So, so it was a bright, sunny morning where I was speaking with Manny, and I decided to reach out to Manny because we've been getting a little distant a lot lately. I don't know, he's been not responding to things, or coming over, or getting any of his hookah love.
Wow.
So let me reach out. Look, I found an excuse to reach out, so I reached out on Tuesday, February 9th. And so I basically said, so what do you have planned for name taken out for reasons for V-Day? LOL. He says, LOL, nothing. I don't celebrate V-Day. I work, nor will I commit to doing anything for anyone on that day. My response is, wow, hot damn. This is our next. That's what I said. Literally, wow, hot damn. This is our next podcast topic. He says, LOL, I wouldn't have much to say. I haven't done or felt like doing anything for Valentine's Day in forever. I told him, of course, shh, save it for Thursday. He said, LOL, I'm just saying I won't have much to say. I'll just argue. Anti-love, fight the power, stop the steal. Oh, stop the stealing.
Stop the steal.
Hearts.
It's stop the stealing of hearts.
That's not how you do that. You don't put
Yes.
the dots is like a stop. Stop the steal.
Ling of hearts.
Steal ing of hearts. LOL. Yeah. And so that's where we got. And he just told me.
I can't believe I do a podcast with these characters. I can't believe
so I'm gonna just get into it right now. It's really funny because we are. Oh, before we get into it, can we just mention a quick mention of my awesome audio mix of our new intro and outro, debuting on the last episode. I believe the last episode debuted it, but you're gonna listen to it again this episode. Brand new intro, just as dramatic but more upbeat and less melancholy, and I think the outro is the same thing too. So, and of course,
my name,
and exactly,
it's got my name,
and by demand from the audience, I got the voiceover guy and Scylla. I know you're listening. I shaved off 27 seconds off of the intro. Now, I met her and her friend. We all went out for her birthday. That was the COVID soup. The hot tub hookah night that we all went out, which is fantastic, by the way. I haven't seen them ever again since. But she did say she liked our podcast, which is, again, all of Manny's female friends seem to champion this podcast. All of the females on Joe and my side hate us, but she said that the intro was way too long. So there you go, Scylla. Shout out to you. I shaved 27 seconds off of it. I took out what I felt was.
Speaking of which, Jay, I think we just had a comment happen. Just
did we?
Yeah, about 15 minutes ago about our
new intro.
No, the episode,
the last episode.
Okay, read it real quick since we're whatever.
Well, it's our good friend, woman she wrote.
Oh, she's got to get on this. She
said,
gonna be on it. Yeah.
She said, and I quote, "Yes." Oh, this is from our episode with Juan that we had.
Yep.
She commented on
the last episode.
Yes.
How being too nice makes your life miserable.
Yes, it says she said, and I quote, "Yes, being too nice can hurt you, but that just tells you that Wait, I'm sorry. Yes, being too nice can hurt you, but that just tells you that person don't deserve you. Period. I consider myself a nice personality person. If you don't deserve it, some nice guy will." Emoji with the hands up and fire emoji.
Okay, I mean, and I totally agree. But here's the thing, though: for most nice people, guys and girls, to end up finding that person, it could be a long road. And each failure can, for the, I guess, non-stubborn Manny, it'll hell the fuck no. It will wear you down. It wears down your personality. It goes against the grain. It wears everything. No matter how shiny and nice anything is, when you start wearing it down or rubbing it off, it becomes coarse. So I absolutely agree.
Yeah. But as it was explained to me, you got to kiss a lot of frogs before you get to your Prince Charming.
But by that time, you got warts all over your lips.
You wish.
Hey, and you just got to be careful with that. There's creams and pills for that, and make sure you see your local doctor because you don't want to spread that around.
Fantastic. So
and that was our TED talk about
that was our TED talk about herpes. So the Anti-Valentine's Day special. We're going to start with Manny. Manny, let's get a little deeper about what you said to me here when you basically said love is for punks. Now this, of course, coming from the divorcee right now. Is this? And I originally wanted to say, okay, it's because he's getting divorced. But no, he said he's never felt this way. He's never felt this way in a long, long, long time. Have you ever felt the need to partake in the I guess, festivities of Valentine's Day? Ever?
Of course.
Okay then.
I'm listen. I am not an angry
black man.
Half black man. This big.
I like that.
I don't want to say that I'm what is it called, jaded, The issue that I have is that things don't work out for me. So whenever I address and I formulate an opinion and I express it, I'm basically just talking about myself and how I feel about certain things. I don't generally speak to other people. Like, for instance, Darth Flex just recently got engaged, and I
Oh.
How the hell did
specifically,
that happen?
yeah,
I didn't
I
even
don't,
know that shit. Okay.
yeah, I don't. He proposed, and I think he held her at gunpoint, and she said yes or something, somewhere in the middle of the
That
bush.
sounds
Yeah,
That makes
all
sense.
right.
Yeah,
all
that
right.
makes sense. Yeah.
yeah.
I did not
So
know that our good friend JJ, who appeared. Oh, I want to make a clarification. Juan was not our first guest. JJ was. I realized
Yeah,
that he actually
Kinda
was our
kinda
first
shitted
guest.
on JJ.
I have to kind of throw that in. I completely forgot that he was there when that was a very special episode, ladies and gentlemen, when dealing with law. How do you deal with loss? Dealing with loss, where Joe was actually in the same room with us, and we were all going out. And I
Yes.
forgot JJ actually sat in on the episode. It wasn't planned, but he sat in on it. So yeah, our first
And
official.
it happened to be one of the greatest nights ever last year.
yeah, it was.
So
It was
anyway,
great.
fuck JJ. So congratulations too. But yes, so I retract my statement. JJ was our first guest, non-turn co-host guest. Juan was our second. Doesn't take away from the fact that it was wonderful to have him on, but I just wanted to make that very clear. Sorry, back to what you were saying, Manny. You hate love.
So, so JJ basically said that he proposed. She said yes, and I basically told him congratulations. I know that I spit a lot of heat towards marriage. I promote anti-marriage and anti-love because you don't technically need to get married to show that you love somebody.
Fucking greed.
Right. So
It's just a contract.
I agree.
it's
I
just a
agree.
Legal
contract.
contract.
I agree.
Joe.
But it doesn't mean
it looks
that
good on the money.
sometimes. But it doesn't mean that it doesn't work for everybody else. It didn't work for me, obviously. I don't know if it
For lack
ever
of trying.
but I don't think and I'm not saying that it never will, but right now, my current state of mind, I just don't care.
Oh.
But if it works for everybody else, hey, power to you, which is why I expressed to JJ, said, hey, congratulations, don't take my harking on, marriage and all that other stuff as, fuck this guy, like, oh, he's just another sucker.
Shitting on my parade, right?
Right. So, hey, love works for everybody else. I haven't found it yet, but it's fine. I have the love of my children and my friends or something.
Or something indeed.
But yeah, like I'm an advocate for love for other people, not for myself. I am not in the mindset to care for love right now, so I'm not looking for it. And if it literally somebody tries to bring it my way, I'm shoving that shit. I'm just taking it by the face and mushing it away, and I keep moving. I don't really care right now. I'm trying to do other stuff with my life. I'm really not advocating for that. So it's not that I hate love. I just it's in that dark right now. Yeah, it's in that dark.
It's not that Manny hates love. He just hates love.
I hate love.
So
yeah.
that is probably, and this is why I said we had to talk about this, because you guys all know Manny is the quintessential definition of what positivity is. I'm not saying he's being negative. He's actually being more realistic, and people take realists as pessimists anyway. So this is probably the most non-positive he's ever been on this podcast, which is why I want to bring this up, because I needed to show everybody that he is not 100% like perfect. He's only 99.9%. I needed this.
I'm far from perfect, man. I will never.
I needed this. I needed we needed to knock him down a little bit. So
I will never, ever tell anybody that I'm perfect. I am far from perfect.
He will never tell anybody. He will text the shit out of you saying how perfect he is.
What?
Yeah, huh? Joe, what about you? Now, being the sucker, the engaged man. Sorry,
sucker.
Now, being the engaged man. Okay, you already know that you're on the hook for Valentine's Day. Now, what is your opinion on Valentine's Day? I don't mean the concept, not the the corporatization or the money crap behind it, and fuck Hallmark. I mean, just the idea of expressing that kind of feeling, that obligation of love, Manny, on a particular day.
Well,
by the way, don't take the hype I don't celebrate this holiday because you shouldn't just take the one day a year to show somebody the affection that they deserve.
Exactly.
It should be
that goes
a
without
normal
being,
thing.
that goes
Exactly.
without being.
Now,
But it's also say the same thing. You shouldn't celebrate somebody's life just one day with a birthday. You should show them appreciation the entire year. That goes
Exactly.
without saying for all the holidays. I get you. I'm just saying that in the end, though, we as human beings, we like to celebrate shit. We find any excuse we can to celebrate and spend money. So getting that out the way. Let's just say, fine. It's just an excuse for us to be extra loving. Well, you know, or not to replace all year, but to be extra loving. Joe.
Well, in my case, two things I have to say. One, I actually think I've been like very lucky with being with somebody who doesn't really care about the holidays well. Um, I know of people close to me, especially close to her, who pride themselves on this holiday. So much so that like it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe I could be wrong, but I forget the feeling and the urge that it could be like if you don't get something, it's the topic and gossip of discussion. Like, oh my God,
Absolutely.
he didn't get this and blah blah blah. I'm such
Absolutely.
a spoiled fuck. Like I think personally, I got lucky with not having someone that's like that.
Right.
Now, I agree with what Manny said 100%. You shouldn't be celebrating if you're with somebody, celebrating you know, your I guess love for somebody or togetherness just in one day. It should be as long as you can, as much as you're together, since you guys are together. However, the holiday itself, in my opinion, and I know you said not to mention any like
No,
corporal
you can bring it
days
up.
or
I mean,
whatever,
I was just
but
trying.
it's hard not to, is what I'm saying, because I really Wait, did you think I was gonna hear that? Hear that? Like,
No,
you said it really low, and I was like, "This motherfucker." I really think that the holiday, like, I find it to be a money making scheme.
of
One,
course. I mean, that's
It's a marketing scheme. Yep.
yeah, like it's just
But so are all holidays.
two,
All of them. Yep.
all of them are,
Yeah.
all of them are,
Have been
all of
hijacked
them are.
by corporations.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, you know, forget that. I mean, that's obvious. But let's just talk about
the meaning
concept.
behind it. I
Yes.
don't. I could care less for it. I'm in a relationship, bound to get married. I don't give a fuck about Valentine's Day. I don't care about the meaning. I think I really don't. I don't care. And again, it goes right back to what Manny said about
You
the
guys have
whole.
no romance in you.
I do have a lot of romance in me.
No,
I'm a
that's
very big
not true.
romantic person, but I just don't. I don't care for it. It's just not
Okay,
something I care about.
but it's an excuse to be romantic, is what I'm saying.
Why?
Valentine's Day is an excuse
What
to
about
be
anniversary?
romantic.
Your anniversary
Is an
with the
excuse
person.
to be romantic. Birthday, an excuse to be romantic. Christmas, excuse to be romantic with the holiday cheer. Okay.
Last Saturday, excuse
Okay.
to be romantic.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying though is that there are certain things that are put on our freaking calendar that are excuses, and we know this. But however, I'm trying to divorce the concept of the holiday, of Valentine's Day, from its corporate or fiduciary responsibility or how it helps the economy and all the other crap. I'm just discussing romance, and Manny and Joe are shitting on the romance. Where's
Well, listen. I'm a very affectionate. I'm pro romance.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have
very
no
well,
issues with
I'm
that.
affectionate.
Listen, punching people in the back of their head or using chloroform to get them in the car for you is not a romantic thing. So cut your shit out, Joe. Anyways,
Wow, you just completely give away his secret, but okay.
yeah, women, watch out.
I thought he was
Always
frozen
avoid.
for a minute. He's just sitting there.
No.
He's shocked. He's like,
my whole
he's like,
screen,
no.
my whole screen just went. My whole screen just stopped.
Oh, okay. I thought no, that's not true. What happened was you got called out and you didn't.
I was like, is what he's saying is true? I can't use chloroform or gas people,
No.
or you know, I can't
can't.
like.
No, you can't do that.
See, watch it.
Wow.
Watch it. See with his hands, he's just crossing it off the lift. Can't
Yep.
use this, can't
Shit.
use that.
Fuck! Stop it, Jason. You're revealing all my secrets.
I
Stop
didn't
it.
say anything. It was
You
Manny.
just put it out there yourself. You just confirmed my suspicions.
Shit.
Fucking
Flick.
But as far as the romance part of it, you know, I firmly believe if you are in a situation to show adoration to your spouse, your significant other, your other half, by all means do it. You know, the only issue that I have is on that day that it's like the busiest day of the year. So don't do anything like unless you have it reserved, or you know, you have to set your expectations low. Like say if you're going out to dinner, that restaurant's going to be super busy. So don't expect your food to come out in a timely manner because they're going to be overly populated with everybody else.
Discussing protocol and etiquette of celebrating
saying-
Valentine's Day? Is that what this podcast is divulging into?
Hell no. I don't really care for any of that. I'm just saying, as far as celebrating
it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, as far as celebrating, if those are the ideas that you have when it comes to showing affection on the day,
that's the easiest.
Yeah, just be careful how you do it.
Pretty sure that anybody with any half a brain knows that if you're going out and doing something even close to romantic or even close to date like, it's gonna be rough. And just make sure that you have stuff to talk about, or really have a charged phone. So
not even that, because you got to keep your phone in your pocket.
Well,
it's rude to have it there.
Respectfully, yes, you should keep it in your pocket. Respectfully.
Make sure the only woman that bothers you is your mom. Hi mom, I love you. But as far as romance, you know, if you have the ability to do so, by all means do so. If you have the free time, if you have the funds to do it, you know, you want to rent a hotel room and, you know, the whole rose petals and, you know, I love you notes and candles and, you know, the sensual baths or bath bombs. You know, I saw that video. It's pretty funny. You know, you want to do all that. You didn't see that on Instagram? Guy tries to throw a bath bomb in the bath thinking that it was going to explode on his wife. I'll send it to you guys.
I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued.
But you know, that I have no issues with that if you share that adoration and affection with your significant other. I don't have anybody to do that with, so I'm not going to do any of that. I'm not doing it for myself because that's just creepy.
But that's not the excuse, because you said you don't have the will or the way to do it. You haven't done it in the past for a long time, and you have no interest in doing it presently or not.
I see what you're trying to do here, you fucking asshole.
I'm repeating your words.
The reason why is because there are several times that I have tried and I got a negative response. So I am a firm believer
in the real world. Sometimes you kiss a bunch of frogs before you find your prince.
Wow,
Jason,
really?
You're really
he's being
you're really driving that, aren't you?
All right, so with me, and here's the funny thing: as I'm playing devil's advocate and messing with these gentlemen, I feel exactly the same way. I have to be honest with you. I am not only a former nice guy, but I'm a former hopeless romantic. I'm talking about romance. I'm talking about moonlight kayaking and being serenaded with wine. I'm talking about.
Can you play a guitar?
No, not me. The person that I had hired. I'm talking about a barnyard picnic with fireworks outside. I'm talking about roses and really extravagant, stupid shit I used to be known for. And Valentine's Day, especially if I had somebody I was interested in, was my time to shine. Okay, he's flexing on us.
No,
it was my time to shine. I loved Valentine's Day. I did it. I loved it because, again, it was my excuse to be extra Jason. You know, not romantic, extra me.
And has that ever backfired on you on
every single
Valentine's Day?
Every single time.
On every Valentine's Day, it backfired?
Every single time I've ever attempted to do something. Oh, no, I know. I've successfully did something for a woman on Valentine's Day that I liked or that I was seeing or that I thought I was dating. It backfired.
Ooh, thought you were dating? Time. You know what? I feel you. That hurt me right in the feels, brother.
That's
horrible. That happens many times. You know, you think you're dating someone, and obviously you're dating them. They're not dating you. So it's backfired every time. I've never had a successful. Not to say it backfired on the day, maybe a day or two later, but immediately it always happens within a week after the event. Or for example, the moonlight kayaking, gorgeous woman. I mean, I gotta show you this story. She is gorgeous, and I said, you know, will you be my Valentine? I sent her flowers to her job. I said, will you be my Valentine? She said, sure. And I had this whole thing planned out. Moonlight kayaking. It was, you had gourmet dessert, you had wine, and then you get to a point in the kayak where a guy is sitting there and he's serenading you. I did pretty much all the kayaking. It was a great night. It ended with us at us going to Sabaros, whatever it is. Not the pizza place.
The pizza place?
Oh,
I was just about to say
where's that restaurant? What is it called?
Cheap ass place.
Caballero? It
Where?
starts with a C. I don't know. It's all over the place. But it was
apparently it's an Italian place. So
yes. And we went and they had to say Carrabba's. I think, yes. So we're there, we're talking, we're laughing, we're drinking. I mean, it was a great night and it was so good. We just kept on talking. We were so into each other, or at least into the event or the night, that the wait staff said, I'm so sorry, but we're closing up. You guys have to go. So we're sorry to break this up. You guys are such a cute couple. Even took a picture of us. It was great. So we're making plans to go skydiving. We're making plans. I'm like, she likes me. All right, this is happening. This is great, Now, she is one of the girls that doesn't stay single for long. So when she stops dating someone, you want to wait that month or two, let them get their head on straight. No, there's always somebody else waiting, and they'll grab her attention. That's it. So she had just broken up with, I think for the fourth time, this guy, and she told me, and I was like, well, if you're telling me that must mean ask me out, stupid, because we kind of had an interest in each other. And when she was dating somebody, I was not. And when I was dating somebody, she was not. It was weird, at least in my opinion. So, and so she told me, and I said, are you sure? I remember saying this. Are you sure it's over? Yes, he dumped me. I said, no, listen, please. I almost said her name. Please. I'm being serious.
Woo.
Is it over? She's like, yes, it's completely over. I said, I don't believe it, but whatever. So I asked her to be my Valentine. We went, and less than a week later, I had asked her out for a third date, a second date, which is whatever. And her sister said, yo, she came back telling me how great it was. You were great. I was like, yes, I'm in there. Am I in there? I'm in there. Less than a week later, she's back with her ex.
Damn.
Back with her ex.
I remember this chick.
Yes, you do. Back with her ex. Back with her ex. So I want to make it very clear. They broke up. I filled in for Valentine's Day duty. I spent some money. She tells me, hey, we're kind of getting back together again. I can't start with anything with anybody new. I'm sorry. And back with her ex. Back with her ex.
Yeah, you know what you did?
What I do? I paid for this dude's.
He was like,
you paid for his for his what do you call it? Damn, I can't think about it. You basically paid for his apology.
Pretty much, I guess.
Because you put her back in her feelings about it, and she's like, "Damn,
He's like, you know what?" And in his head, he's like, you know what? February 14th coming up. I'm gonna take a back seat for this one a little bit and just let her just do her thing, and then come back after like February 17th.
Yep, I couldn't believe it. I was freaking floored. I was floored. I was like, what?
Oh, that shit! Oh God, that was so bad.
That's one of many examples.
Fucking bad.
That is one of many examples that I have when it comes. I think that's the worst of the Valentine's Day failures. But yeah, and so I haven't celebrated Valentine's Day in a few years now, whether I was seeing somebody or not. Well, actually, I don't think I haven't been seeing someone around Valentine's Day. Yeah, I don't think so. In the last couple of years, just happened to not work out that way. Kind of because it doesn't happen, like they're not around for New Year's, so I don't have that New Year's kiss that I've been dying for. I don't know. I just want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just Happy New Year. I don't even care who you are, but so yeah, I
don't even care who you are
at this point. So yeah, because those things always coincide. I rarely ever am I seeing somebody at the beginning of a year. Rarely. So yeah, that's why it never really happens. So yeah, that's one of many examples that I have as to why I no longer have any interest in Valentine's Day. And even when I try to think about it, that creative, hopeless romantic guy that I used to be is gone. I have to struggle. Okay, well, I'm talking to this girl, so I gotta do something nice, but like, okay, Google what to do for it. I mean, that's where I am now. All that innate, natural romance that I used to have that would come, like it would just pop in my head. That's it. What? Yeah, right there. It's pretty much gone.
You got jaded pretty bad.
I don't know if I got jaded, if more like that part of me died. I'm dead inside when it comes to that part. which I'm not saying I'm a bad guy. Of course, I'm still very nice-ish, and um, I'm thoughtful, and I do, I still do things like that. But that extravagant stuff, that uber romantic stuff that people in the past knew me for, it's just it doesn't come natural anymore. I have to really sit down and I'm talking about sweat it out to get anything remotely close to who I used to be.
Right.
And then while I'm doing that, I'm kind of just like, I don't want to do this. Let's just everybody goes on a beach date. Let's go. Let's go to the beach. So at this point, yeah. I mean, it's just like I just don't have it in me anymore, and I don't miss that guy because that guy. Oh God, that he wore his heart on a sleeve, but it was like a beaten heart, and it would heal, but you see scars on it. Then it get beaten down again. It'd heal, but you see more scars on it.
Yeah. Well, that day you got a nice spear ran right through that heart.
Oh God. Oh
nice
God.
Fucking. You had Odin's spear.
So needless to say, I never, I wouldn't say I never spoke to her again, but I immediately just said, you know what? Nah, I'm good, because you clearly don't give a flying fuck about my feelings. If you did that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I understand exes and you go back and forth and go back and forth. I'm telling you right now, I would never do that shit to somebody. I mean, that's just whatever. But
it's absolutely horrible to go through something like that, especially when you put so much effort into it too.
Oh God, so much effort. But stuff like that, fondue and what are the other things?
Edible arrangements and
yeah, exactly, and lavish flowers and
flowers all around
and all around Rachel. So
you guys are bringing up
what
bad memories
of what?
I don't like it.
No, but this is what it is. I mean, and it's a shame that we three are. I was hoping somebody would be like, "No, love is the way. Love is the key."
Hell no. No, listen.
Listen. It's not though.
as the individual of the three of us that likes to play in the middle. I will never say that shit again. It didn't work for me. Doesn't mean that it doesn't work for other people, but I'm not going to sit here and judge them and criticize them for that. They want
to their face, right?
No, I don't do that at all. Come on, bro. I just told JJ that he's, congratulations. I want to be his best man. No, I'm like, I don't ever want to do that shit.
Yeah, again, I don't think I'm going to the wedding for a very long time.
But again, man, like
not even Joe's.
You're coming, motherfucker. You're coming. You're standing right up there too.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. Play your cards right. You might have two women on both arms.
Okay, but knowing you, they'd be fucking.
They're gonna be the big girls.
They're gonna be. He's gonna say. He's gonna look at me. He's gonna wink at me. He's gonna wink. He's gonna. Remember, Jay? I told you, two women.
Take one for the team, Jay.
Listen, nothing against the beautiful oversized women out there. We are not body shaming. It's not what we do here.
No, they are though.
Love the skin that you're in, but just make sure you're healthy about it, please.
That's a good statement.
That's a very good statement. I'm so glad you said that, Manny. I'm sorry. I know we're getting off topic with that one, but that was so perfectly said.
Listen, it deals with love. I love and enjoy the fact that people can love themselves. Okay, so I just again, this is going off topic, but I just I know you will. You always do it by yourself. You never invite me over. So completely off topic. I was listening to a podcast earlier today. And it's not heresy, okay? I love people. I love listening to people's stories. And do you guys remember the actor Ethan Suplee?
No.
Yes.
Okay. So Ethan Suplee was in a few movies, and he was really he was a heavy set guy, really heavy set, like one of those 500 pounders.
He was obese.
Yeah, super obese, super unhealthy.
He was an actor?
Yes, he was in the show My Name is Earl.
Okay.
Oh, that
the
dude.
Titans?
Okay.
Yeah, the big fat guy, the really huge guy.
Yeah, he died.
Is this the black
No,
guy?
he didn't die. No, he's a white guy.
He's a white guy.
He was in Wolf of Wall Street, Butterfly Effect.
I know who you're
Remember
talking
the
about.
Titan. Really big guy. Really big guy.
So what's his name? Ethan what? Ethan Hawke?
Ethan Suplee.
Not Ethan Hawke. Jesus Christ.
Suplee. There it is. Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Okay, so this
I don't
guy
recognize this guy at all.
This guy has gone through a transformation.
Oh shit! Look at him. He's diesel as fuck now.
Right. He used to be 500 pounds. Now he's a lot more leaner. And again, and this goes into my love the skin that you're in. Right. You know, just be healthy about it. This guy was obese at 500 pounds, unhealthy, on drugs. You know, going through all sorts of problems. Turned his life around and was like, "Yo," he just stopped. He just automatically stopped. Just came out of nowhere. Just like, I need to change my lifestyle. I need to change my life. Again, completely off topic of what we're on right now. But again, this goes into love the skin that you're in, love yourself, just be healthy. He has completely transformed himself. And it's an inspiring story if anybody wants to look him up and see what he's gone through.
Yep.
So
he looks really good for
he does
too.
Right.
He looks really good.
I bet you he celebrates Valentine's Day.
He's married with children, so I'm sure he is right now, all the time. But going back to the topic, I'm not against the idea of love. I'm not against the idea of monogamy, marriage, and all that nonsense.
Awesome.
It just doesn't work for me. I don't care for it at the moment. And love the skin that you're in. Love your spouse and significant other. And if you want to be extra romantic for the holiday, go ahead and do so. You know, just make sure it works out, because you don't want to
end up like Jason
or me. It's happened to me before.
It was years ago. Okay, it was years ago. Why don't you share a goddamn story, you fuck?
My I had actually, you know what? I had a really good Valentine's the first year I met my fiance. No, I'm sorry. Oops, that wasn't
awesome.
The second,
awesome. Continue.
Let me retract that statement. Okay, it was.
Babe, you remember our first Valentine's Day when I took you out to
No, I'm telling you why. Actually,
that wasn't Joey. That wasn't me, you fuck.
No, it was you, babe. It was you, babe. I took you to the gondola
right now that there was a time.
And I remember yelling at the top of my lungs, Rachel! You know, you laughed. What do you mean that wasn't you?
Who the hell is Rachel?
Where is she?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It wasn't you, babe. I'm so sorry.
Actually, 2017.
That's the wrong
in
girl.
February. No, actually, it was this time. I'm right. I'm going to retract my statement what I said before. I did meet her in January, and we did have a Valentine's Day together in February. So because we officially got together in April. So we had a Valentine's Day. Actually, I remember I did something for her. I think it was just like an in-house thing because she didn't want to go anywhere. For February 13th. The 14th, we actually did go someplace. I took her to this fancy seafood restaurant place in the city that I knew of.
Red Lobster's not fancy.
Ah, I knew he was going to say that.
Red Lobster's not
fucking fugazi bastard over here.
By the way, it's the wrong girl because I was there for that. Okay?
Jason got played.
Shit. Oh,
damn.
Oh, man.
Bam. Bing, boom.
Pang.
Wow.
Ping. Pow.
That's hurtful. I mean, what? Why is it gonna be? I'm being vulnerable here. You just like kicking me down, like, you know.
Because I heard the first time you told me that story, I couldn't help but to fucking laugh.
It was a
very humorous story.
I had to laugh at it.
I had to laugh at it.
There's a lot of stories, man. I mean, shoot,
oh my god,
the beach date. That's another funny. You remember the
beach date, the cruise, the epic cruise.
The cruise. Oh my god.
I mean, come on, I have never, out of all the friends I've had, I have never, I don't have a friend that has this many epic stories.
Epic failures. It's epic failures. Epic failures. But you know what's the thing though, is because you don't have any other friends that go as hard as
No, they
I
don't.
used to.
They don't. And
I used to go hard for the women
and
that I
is
like.
why I commend you and the fact that you did all of this. And unfortunately, it changed you for the worse in that category.
I am not changed for the worst. I'm still a good guy. I'm just not a nice guy.
Of course, you're a good guy. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
This guy's a great guy. He's a fucking.
I'm a great guy. Okay, ladies.
He's a fucking good guy. But yeah, I took the missus to a restaurant, and then she had given me which she's a gift giver. She gives gifts to everybody. So like she gave me a gift.
Goddamn gift.
She gave me well. She gave me. The fuck you want me to do? She gave me a
fuck
bottle.
over it.
She gave me a bottle of Jack, and on the bottle she put like hearts, like these heart things, whatever, all over the bottle. Which I was like, because before her I was like, romance and love, blah blah blah. Who fuck cares? And then when the little things that she did, for me, made me rethink certain things about love and all that gibberish. And I was like, wow, there are women out there that actually do things for men as well. Like,
she's gonna listen to this. She's gonna
nice.
listen to this, and she's gonna be like, gibberish, huh, Joe? Gibberish, huh, Joe? Really?
No, she's not
she's
gonna
gonna
say that at all.
Yeah,
she's gonna say
talking Creole. She's gonna say something in Creole.
She's gonna say, I've never bought you a bottle of anything for Valentine's Day. Who are you talking about? She's gonna say. That's what she's gonna say.
I think I have the picture of it on my phone.
I bet you do, but I bet you it's not her hand.
What a dick this guy is.
I'm dying over here. Ooh,
this guy's a
God,
dick.
that's too funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dick, Jason. Oh, here it is.
You know we're not gonna.
Yeah. Try that again. No.
Okay,
look.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's no way you can verify that was yours.
Yeah, it was a Jack Daniel's bottle, and it had the hearts and thing on it. And I thought that was actually, I thought it was nice. I thought it was pretty cool.
No, that's the dream.
I didn't expect anything. I don't get gifts.
Right.
Fuck, I don't get anything. So
that's the dream, is to find a woman who reciprocates and doesn't expect.
To this day, I get little things that like I'm not expecting,
which is very sweet.
Which is great.
It'd be great if women were expected to go just as hard
as men do.
It'd be great, if okay, fine, I send you flowers and I get a big gigantic sword knife. I don't know, but the point is though, is that for Valentine's Day, for the man, it's always one-sided for the man. And again, I can't wait to do Battle of the Sexes to bring this up again, but it's always one-sided. It's Valentine's Day, so if you're dating someone, it's what
about the message to the women?
That. What are you doing for your man?
Right.
You're just showing up.
What about the message to the women? Because I want you guys to chime in on this too. The message.
Bias stuff, women. Sorry, what?
The message to the women those type of women who go ahead and, they know something is coming up, like Valentine's Day or a birthday, or a special occasion minus anniversary, and they're like, not anticipating, but they're one of those. I wouldn't say bougie, but the ones that like want what they want, and if you don't get what they want in their head, because obviously it's a surprise for Valentine's Day or whatever the case may be, if you don't get what they want, they turn into like this creature of the night.
Child.
So you mean the typical woman? I mean, I'm gonna.
Ooh.
Oh, shots fired!
So are you happening to, Jason? Are you bringing all this up from the photos that were posted on our page recently?
What? Which part? Oh, the new stuff you put in that have no hashtags, so nobody sees them.
Listen, bro. Okay. I've
given Manny access to our social media, because he is, of course, the third co-host, and he deserves it just as much. And he's doing more in the last 5 days than Joe's done the entire 2 years we've been doing this.
Wow,
so
that's fucked
up. It's the truth, though.
It's
the truth. You don't post shit. Anyway.
I'm shadow banned on Instagram. What you want me to do?
What's that gonna do with using? You didn't shadow ban Last of the Nice Guys. It's out there.
I can't access the fucking page.
That's it. So anyway, he puts He
Swear to me.
He puts up some great memes. You should check it out at Last Nice Guys on that Graham thing.
I love his memes.
Okay, what? There you go. God bless you. So, all right, sorry, Manny. What were you saying?
I was like, everything that you were just bringing up, does that have to do with anything that I posted as far as the one that says that relationships should have no gender roles?
Yes. I mean, I agree with that. Even though our mutual friend shout outs to Adrian. Adrian commented saying, "Hell no, that's a trap." So I want to throw that out there. He did. You know, it's funny, guys. I have to be real. We are getting a few comments and a few messages here. It's just that I haven't compiled them all together to do a response, and to respond to them in each episode is just really rough. So, but yes, I do appreciate everybody that comments, especially on Yahoo, on YouTube. And I will eventually get to these things for another Nice Guys response. But as long as we're responding to you on social media, it should be great. It's great. If you want us to say something specifically on the podcast, though, say so. Please, can you mention this on the podcast? Or please, can you talk about this on the podcast? Or please, can you say this on the podcast? And then we'll do it. But other than that, it's too much work. I do a lot for this thing, and I compiling all the comments from 4 different social medias is a pain in the ass. So I'll just throw that out there. But yes, yes, that is true. But even if there's no gender roles, reciprocation is independent of, and I don't like to use gender, sex, male and female. I don't. I'm referring more to reciprocation. You can be female, male, female, male, and all the undefines, and it doesn't mean that just because chair or attack helicopter, that you have what's considered the concept of reciprocation. That's the thing. So yes and no. I'm more thinking that if you are Valentine's Day is coming up and you're expecting something from your significant other, the question should then turn on, well, what am I doing for them in turn?
Yep.
Reciprocation is not required, but it's the polite thing to do. It's just common sense. And you should want to treat somebody the way they treat you, especially.
Jay, I have a quick question. What you just said.
No thanks, Joe. No thanks.
Shut the fuck up. What if this scenario is okay? What you just said, but what if this scenario? Because this happened, not to me, but someone I know.
Yeah, a friend of his.
Yeah, well, I guess kind of. Anyway, what if when you're trying to reciprocate, let's just say the guy does this extravagant thing for the girl, his girl, I should say, and let's just say, for all sense of purposes, the guy's not super rich, doesn't make 6 figures a year, blue collar worker, whatever you want to call it, and then he has a job, makes his money. However,
Joe.
He spent.
I was saying the average Joe.
I'm not.
Shut the fuck up.
So we are a bunch of idiots. But so what if the dude who is spending, let's just say an enormous amount of money on like one day for the girl, let's just say her birthday, right? And I'm talking about like average person spends about 10 grand, 13 grand, whatever it is. I'm throwing numbers out there.
That's an average person.
That's
no. I'm not saying no. I'm saying that they go ahead and they spend a lot on one day.
Okay.
For their significant other. Keep in mind, like I said earlier, they're not rich. They're not like super rich. Okay. But they go ahead and do that. So
took out a small loan, poor sucker.
That's what I was thinking too, or something else. So they go ahead and do that. Now, does the girl, depending on the girl in question, do you think she needs to reciprocate on his day and go all out the same way that he did? And if it doesn't happen, do you think the type of dude that he could or is or will be or whatever, do you think he would get mad? Or would be like, oh well, what the fuck? This girl didn't do exactly what I was doing. And I gave her. So what's your take on that?
Okay, reciprocation is not equal.
Yeah, we're not talking monetary value.
I'm not talking about I'm not talking about if I spend $500 on you, I expect you to spend $500 on me. No, if I spend $500 on you, I expect you to do something for me eventually, to show, So no, reciprocation does not have to equal even the monetary value or even the same in extravagance at all. It's the intent behind it and of course the thought that counts.
Mhm.
So no, if I'm gonna spend 13 grand on my lady because I care about her, I'm not in any way, shape, or form
Expecting the same.
expecting the same from her or
But
giving an
did you know
obligation.
that? Did you know that there are men out there who expect that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess. I mean, I
they're
would.
called Mitches.
So
Mitches. We don't deal with those guys.
The reason why I said this is because like I've seen or heard this
right.
in as a real life situation, and to me it just didn't make any sense because I always thought of I have no problem going all out for my woman. I have
Right.
no issue whatsoever. It's not a problem to me. She deserves it. However,
She needs
I
to
don't
go all
want you
out on
to.
you.
I'm not the type of person. No, I don't want her to do the same thing. I prefer her to do whatever she wants to do.
Right. In her own
In
way.
regards, yeah. If you know me well, you know what I like, and I'm not trying to go. Let's go. I don't want to go in competition with my
Everybody's
significant
definition of
other.
everybody's definition of extravagance is different. What I consider extravagant is like I've met women where my extravagance was overwhelming. But then I've met women where what I considered extravagant was a drop in the bucket. Yeah, I mean, there's one woman
Yeah,
who looked at me and wouldn't look at me, but she was, guys would ask her out and take her out on yachts, and here I am just going, to a really fancy fondue place. That meant enough. That meant that for me, going to a fondue place and spending $200 is batshit crazy. But for her, that was like, oh, okay, that's a Tuesday. She didn't say that to my face.
right,
The
right.
impression that I got was, this is a nice, like I might as well have cooked. It might as well have been equivalent to having dinner at home. Your man cooking dinner at home for you,
Pretty much.
kind of thing. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
pretty much.
So
Pretty much.
everybody's definition of extravagance is different. It's the thought that counts. If that's what your top echelon, I appreciate it. Even if it doesn't match my creativity or my expense or any of that other stuff. No, I don't believe in that at all. I do expect reciprocation in your own time. It doesn't have to be as often as I do it, maybe, but it's nice. It's nice to feel appreciated. And I said this very clearly because I tend to do it for. I had put this up. I had gotten my coworker. She's so freaking nice to me. Her name is Vivian, and an older Asian lady, and she just does these nice things for me. And one day, I had a really busted up looking what is it called, lunch bag. And this is the way I am, guys. If it still works, I'm gonna keep using it until it completely falls apart. I'm being real.
Now I actually want to see this lunch bag.
No, I don't have it anymore. She made me throw it out.
I think that's most men though.
No, so I'm gonna
If
use
it ain't broke, don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep using
Yeah.
it until it falls apart because I just don't care. So she saw it, and eventually she's like, look, and she went. She got me this really nice lunch bag. It's got to be $40. I mean, like it's tall, it's whatever. And I was like, wow, this is great. A week later, I did it. I ordered her an edible arrangements. I didn't feel obligated to. I didn't, but I wanted to. I was like, you know what? She's always so nice to me, and she's done like, let's say, this edible arrangements. She's done 6 things nice for me, And I finally, said, you know what? Now's the time. I've got to. Like, this is the most awesome thing she's ever done for me, and it's just a lunchbox, stuff like that. I didn't reciprocate every single time she did something what I considered to be nice. When the spirit moved me to reciprocate, I did, and she appreciated it, I think. And that's stuff like that is what I mean. Is eventually, and I posted it online, and I posted it online, and I said in the caption, never be afraid to show somebody you appreciate them, no matter what, or
Right.
however you do it.
Right.
So that's what I'm referring to, is that no, it doesn't have to be monetarily equivalent.
I'll tell you one thing: you're not going to find a Vivian in Texas.
How do you figure that?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, how do you figure that? I'm gonna find myself another work wife. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Now we know why. Work
Okay.
wife. Okay.
I get your
So,
work right here.
The truth.
I'm
is
gonna you nasty motherfuckers. All right, so I'll add to Jason's statement as far as reciprocation is concerned, it also matters. It also matters as far as the amount of effort you put into it. So let's say
Well, of course,
you go.
Don't be dickish about it. Don't just hand
Well,
it
no,
hard.
I'm just saying, like, let's say you go on this. Yeah, because women can't be dickish. Let's say you go on this extravagant dinner, right? You bought this expensive bottle of wine. You got people coming over, doing all sorts of weird shit around the table. It's supposed to be romantical, but it's just
bing, bada boom.
Yeah, whatever. At his little Italian short store, whatever. And then the reciprocation is like, oh, I got you a card.
But then, okay. But at the same time,
there's no effort there.
Well,
anybody can get a card.
It depends on the person.
It depends upon what that card meant, the effort it went to get that card, where the card came from. So yeah, reciprocation. Yes, I have to intent. But I told you, intent is very high. What if they're hard up for money and getting a really nice card from Hallmark is their best for right now? That's not bad. It's what is the intent behind it. So yeah, if you got me something nice, great, here's a thank you letter. Yes, if it's clearly and obviously lazy, and disingenuous, fine. But like again, it all depends. Intent and context behind people's actions is the most important thing, to understand why somebody is doing something.
Right.
More so than the how or the what. Why is always important. So yes, I agree. That's a cheap way out. However, devoid of context, devoid of intent, you don't know. You don't really know why, you got a card, as opposed to what if the card has like a heartfelt, like friggin' 4-page letter in it, handwritten, not even typed and signed, professing how much you mean.
It's a poem. It's a poem.
Or
their own little poem.
Or multiple haikus.
Or a dissertation that says basically, everything that's right and wrong about you. So I'm just saying. Wow. So calm that down.
Or just a list of things that I want to do to you because
or just
you pissed me off.
Pros and cons of why this relationship can or cannot work.
Or a list of all the things that you claim you did with me, but it was actually with other women. So So, guys, all right. So the Anti-Valentine's Day special. Final thoughts, gentlemen, before we wrap this up. Mr. Manny. He just shook his head. Mr. Joe. No, stop.
I mean, listen, I'm an advocate for people's love. I have very many, people that are in my life that care and love for me, whatever.
Allegedly.
I appreciate everybody, and fuck you, because you're one of them.
It's true, I am. I'm climbing up the ranks slowly.
And I appreciate that for everybody, because I try to do the same for everybody. I try to reciprocate that with effort.
But with me.
Listen, I'm having a rough week, so you cut your shit out.
Okay. You haven't been here I haven't seen you in 3 months, so I don't know what you're talking about. Or 4 months.
There's some tension.
My friend.
Do you see this? Do you see this, guys?
Okay. Right, my friend.
If I come down there next weekend, I guarantee you all of us are gonna hang out.
If that happened, I would probably stop speaking to Manny for a while. if what it takes to hang out with Manny is to have you fly down, we'd have a great night. But Manny wouldn't hear from me in a hot minute. Personally.
Jason's entire face the entire night. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Listen,
is that right, man?
Listen, the last it's all right. So the end of the year and the beginning of the year is real tough for me. Work wise. This last week has been a little emotional for me, and it's teetering to the worst part of things. So that's where I'm ending it there. But last thoughts for this episode.
I mean, you'll feel better after Sunday, so it's okay.
I won't. But as far as
Manny gets really emotional around Valentine's Day, so
I really don't. It's
okay.
just I hate Jason.
Okay.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
This is a safe place, man. It's a safe place.
You know what? Hey, Joe.
What-
So next weekend when you're coming down,
Yeah.
we're not telling Jason, right?
No, of course not.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I hope he puts you up in his fucking apartment. That's what I hope.
I got room here. It's fine. I got room here.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
So, if you're the type of individual that questions whether or not they should go all out for their significant other for Valentine's Day, you need to kind of question your situation in life, because if you're not willing to do that for your significant other, you probably should kick yourself in the balls if that's possible, because you should always go all out for the person that you're with every day, but especially on these kind of holidays, because not only is it expected, which sucks and it's sad because it's just horrible, but you want to be able to, I mean, I personally don't care about what other people say, but you want to give her that story to tell her little friends or their little friends, like,
Yes,
oh my
you don't
God,
want her. You don't want her to go back there and have nothing to say at the watering hole. And
right?
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be like, oh my God, like he did this and they did
My
this.
boyfriend did this for me.
He
and
showed
then
me
you're-
love all year. So
And then you're there like, we popped some popcorn and we watched Office
we watched The Conjuring.
I mean, he sent me flowers last month. So
Yeah, and they were
Well,
dead when they got here,
they
but
were-
it's fine.
so Manny's backpedaling aside. Joe, final thoughts.
Oh my God. I'm sticking to my guns with saying that like every holiday we know, but Valentine's Day is literally like a market scheme to me. It's and piggybacking on of course with what Manny said about having to not just use that one day as an excuse to go all out. You should be going out all the time for your woman and or man, but the thing is that when you're with somebody that's you're committed to for a long period of time, don't be surprised if sometimes there might be a year you might just not get what what you're expecting, and it could be as simple as what Jason said, a movie with popcorn and a card. I mean, like some
I
people
didn't say that, but okay.
some people enjoy certain
Yeah, it was me.
some people enjoy little things, some people enjoy big things, but some people enjoy
Your fiance included.
some people, for people that don't know, I just glared at them. Anyway,
Yeah, you gotta. Sometimes you do have to watch the video
I
recap
hope they do,
because
because the video recap is fucking hilarious.
but we need you to listen
Hilarious.
first. Don't watch. Listen first. We need the numbers
Yeah.
first on the podcast, then go watch.
Yeah, but it like I was saying, some people enjoy the bigger things in life when it comes to being extravagant. Some people just don't mind the simple things, because sometimes the simple things can give you more of a meaning than the big extravagant things. So it all depends on who you are, your personality, who you are with. It's a lot of factors. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I pretty much disagree with both Manny and Joe. Yeah, go all out. Do the right thing. It's Valentine's Day. You know what's expected of you. But it should not be squarely on the man's shoulder to show the woman appreciation and love. Men need loves too. Men enjoy flowers too. Men, they want to feel special as well. Because I'm telling you right now, I can't imagine being most of these men as this days tick by and gets closer and closer to Sunday, and the pressure is on. What are you doing for me? What are you getting for me? What are you doing for her? What are you getting for me? What are we gonna do? Is she gonna like this? She's not gonna like this. Oh my God, that is stressful and unnecessary. So reciprocate, please. If he's putting in the effort and you're expecting something from him, well, he rightfully should accept something from you. I'm just being real. If you have the nerve to wake up and say, "What is my man gonna do for me for Valentine's Day? It better be great." What are you doing for him? Not showing up, not So just throw that out there. It's not one-sided. Relationship should never be one-sided. It should never be up to the man to court a woman. It should never be to the man to show her she's special. It should be up to a man to plan things out. It should be a mutual. It should be what's the word I want to use? What's that word? I don't know, 50-50, whatever it is. But it's a two-way street. So, but yes, I totally agree when it comes to, I totally agree with myself. That is, when it comes to Valentine's Day, go for it. It's an excuse to be romantic. And if you still have the romantic bug in you and you haven't become me, you should definitely do it because part of it is seeing their face when you surprise them, when you impress them. And that was part of it for me, is that I enjoyed the wow in their eyes. I enjoyed hearing they told this story. I enjoyed knowing that even though every single one of those stories ended in failure, I bet you more than half of them will always remember it. More than half of them will always remember who they're with. They'll say, you know what? There was this one guy named Jason. I think his name was Jason. And he did this for me.
Johnny?
My husband hasn't even done this shit for me. So, make a memory. Why not? I mean, good or bad, you'll have something to laugh at or cry about. Who knows? So
Also,
with that being said,
I also want to put this out there because I
know you hate love. Come on.
No. I recently just flashed back into my head in another video that I saw. Women and ladies, sex is not a Valentine's gift.
It depends.
No.
Well, that's all for tonight.
Any other day. You can do that any other day. Sex is not a gift. Like if, again, you go on this extravagant dinner, you're going to get this tonight. Mm-hmm. No, I get it every night, bitch. Shut up.
That's if you get it every night. That's if you get it every night.
Okay, yeah, but
I'm just saying, if especially with the last two women that I was seeing, if that was the gift they gave me on Valentine's Day, I'd be fucking high on life because getting it from them was like pulling teeth. So trust me, it depends. It depends on. I mean, it's a shame.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Jason on that. It does kind of depend.
It depends.
No, I don't.
Walks out in something lacy and may or may not have a whip. I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, hell yeah, this might be different.
Were you choked before?
No, not yet. I mean, no, never. It's not my style.
I had no idea. I take you for the dominatrix type. Wow.
Dominatrix. I really
now he's looking up for like a rope or something.
I want to see
looking up for like a whip to come in.
What is it? Erotic asphyxiation? I told you I'm gonna be self-loving tonight. So
oh my god.
Yeah, that's it's not gonna be the hype. I'm a really good guy and I'm normal. Well, allegedly. All right, so that's it. So that's it for Last of the Nice Guys or Last of the Jaded Guys. Please give sex to your men as gifts. No, don't shake your head. All right, and thank you for your time.
The Last of the Nice Guys. Follow, like, and subscribe on Twitter and Instagram at Last Nice Guys. Facebook.com/Last Nice Guys or email lastoftheniceguys@yahoo.com.